go off, so I shut off the gas. I turned it back on and relit the pilot light, but an hour after he left, the alarms went off again. The pilot light was out, so I just turned off the gas completely and ran electrical heaters and plastic wrapped the windows, and we all pulled up in the living room with the room divided by plastic curtains. October, November, someone had stolen my checkbook and spent all my money, so I fell a month behind on rent, and he served me an eviction notice, and at the office, they convinced me to sign an agreement, so we didn't have to go to court. I was naive and had no idea that going to court probably would have been better. I paid my current month's rent and had to start paying off the month behind in January plus court fees. Rent was due on Saturday, so I was going to pay on Friday. Friday morning at about 3 a.m., power went out and my phone was at 15%. I reported to Excel and they said everything was fine on their end. And it wasn't a payment problem and electricity was running to the house. I changed all the fuses, but nothing happened and my phone died. Also, my daughter and I had grabbed my keys and played with them in the basement. I didn't know this the day before, so I couldn't even charge it in my car or go anywhere. No phone to call and explain to anyone why my daughter missed school or why I didn't turn in rent. Nate said I could stay if I paid the back rent, and all legal fees, and I had a few community supports willing to help, but it would take a week or two to get the money. I gave him all the money I had, and he let me stay an extra 2 days, but didn't want to wait for the other money. Then I was a dumbass and forgot to shut off my Excel, and he ran it up by $400 the next time the tenants took over, 1.5 months. He knew both my daughter and I are disabled, and threw us on the street in January. Then he had the balls to send me a bill for $3,000 plus in damages after taking my security deposit and not paying my Excel bill, and never updated the fact that I paid off some of the judgment amount. The real kicker, the day I moved out of there, I found out the washer and dryer worked, and if the dryer was on, all the electricity in the apartment worked, only if the dryer was running. Another case who contacted us. One of their buildings was vandalized by some idiot throwing rocks at it, breaking several windows. This part is not a quote. Some idiot throwing rocks at the building, breaking several windows in the middle of winter. According to this tenant, University Rentals put quarter-inch plywood over the window and said they fixed it in a couple of weeks. This tenant and their daughter were freezing because there was basically a entire hole in their wall which was below zero. Luckily, this tenant had a county social worker through a program, and the social worker was able to get the county to hire someone to fix her windows and then send the bill to University. That should have been the end of the story. But Cooley Tenants United expected Brooks to retaliate against this tenant, and sure enough, within a few days, he was calling the tenant and saying that he was going to evict, which is retaliation, and that's illegal. We're continuing to stay in touch with this tenant and provide what support we can. These stories go on and on and on. Cockroaches, broken appliances, doors, windows, and furnaces, all broken. An abusive and belittling attitude, hidden fees, and stolen deposits. And it's not just River City Rentals. The Crosse Landlord Reviews Facebook group is full of renters' horror stories of the worst landlords. What is the purpose of a landlord? Most people think that it's to provide housing. But the fact is, their only obligation is to make money, and they make money by not fixing their units, by raising rent, and by not returning deposits. This is the opposite of how a rational housing system should work. The fact is that our landlord and renting system is broken. We can't go on with a system that allows landlords to take advantage of people and abuse them like this. We need major changes. We need an inspection system that works for renters. We need them to be more responsive and offer inspections during evening and weekends, which we understand they currently don't. We need a court system that gives renters legal assistance during eviction cases so they know their rights. We need more housing options for renters that don't require landlords at all. Things like institution-supported cooperatives, so tenants are their own landlords, public housing owned and operated by the city, and community land trust. The price of rent is going through the roof, and these kinds of measures will keep rent affordable and reduce opportunities for landlords to be able to get away with these abuses because renters will have other options. Thank you. Also, this is occupied hotel land.